All right, all right. So I think we pick up the second session trying to gather wood so that we can burn the boar that we have just slain in honor of Thalia. We gather enough wood, light the boar, and we can see its spirit leave, and we get the charm of vitality and the blessing of Thalia for doing so. After that point, we are introduced to Astrios, who is a dark-skinned, white-haired, slight of stature human. He seems to have some affinity for nature and the stars, but that's for another day. We end up taking a short rest right after that. I try to perform my song of rest to little avail, just a minor help. We end up helping Kira on our way. She says that we need to head to the Oracle in Astoria, that we are the hero of the Heartlands for the Western mythos. She tells us that the Oracle is a water nymph named Versi. She is the daughter of the Titan Lord of Círdan, or spawn of Círdan, which is one of the Sidon, one half of the twins of the Titans. We need to go check on Versi. It's been some time since she's been able to communicate with her. So we end up taking half a day's travel, end up rest a distance. We end up, like I say, traveling for a while. We end up, everybody who takes watch ends up seeing something weird, and weird stuff happens. Uh, then we end up going towards the crevice that the Oracle inhabits. It seems to be some kind of vent in the earth, a crack in the earth, and leads down. And there's all kinds of natural steam, and from the steam methods appear. We end up being attacked and fighting them off and moving on. And then when we finally make it down to the entrance of the temple to Sidon, which is where the uh, um, oracle resides, we see that it has been besieged by human warriors wearing brass or bronze breastplates and blue capes and swords, and they're saying that they temple was they want to reclaim the temple, get rid of the interlopers and the outsiders, and they don't want us to succeed. We end up having a fight. Our companion summons an elephant that seems to be on our side to help. And we end up freeing all the different oracles and the guardian of the temple, Protheus, pardon me. And then he tells us that we have to stop this witch, this wretched witch, and it seems that a hag, a sea hag, has come and kidnapped the oracle and brought her into the lower levels, and that she's been hidden there or being captured there. And we end up taking another short rest, and then we have fun. We start going into the ascent. Behind door one is four animated swords. We end up taking a beating after that. We end up finding a mimic that's in the face of a door. It gets attacked. And in the piece de resistance, we go into a room and we fight two animated carpets, where it's a valiant fight, but your hero here, Tamber, gets sucked in, consumed, digested, almost killed, until enough damage is done and I am spit out. And I'm pretty sure that's about where we are.
All right, thank you very much for the recap. Yes.
Thanks for the recap.
Our next recapper will be Calix, but he's currently not here, so we're gonna have to push it towards Moo Green.
Oh, dang it. I don't like when we're back to back. Anybody willing to trade? Okay, it's me. I got it.
I could trade you.
It's appreciated. It's just 2 weekends back to back listening to it or whatnot. It's
Okay, I'm just gonna switch you guys then from the order.
perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so
You're
much.
last then, Moo Green.
That's fine.
No problem.
You can blame Callius for not showing up.
Totes will.
Alright, I gotta put find ourselves back in the temple. As the fairy fire eventually wears off, gradually over time, seeing fit, you've obviously rescued Tamber from the clutches of the carpets. Looking rather severely wounded. So in the distance, you do see Adonis eventually coming in.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm late.
Took too long making your hair look good?
Yeah, pretty much. Had to pick it out, get some oils in it, and such.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sleep in too?
Yeah.
As you do see a new face along the ranks. You've never seen this person before.
Whoa. Who are you?
You can call me Astrios. You see, he's very short. He looks very young. He has a few earrings inside of his ears made from like carved bone and things like that, and he looks like the picture.
Cool.
Very, very short. He's about 4 foot tall.
Are you? You seem a little too tall to be halfling, but a little too short to be a human. What are you?
I'm a human. Just I haven't hit my growth spurt yet.
Oh, how old are you?
97.
Haven't hit your.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
coming.
little
It's coming. Don't worry.
bit
Look, a day over 9.
confused. Yeah, that's interesting. Is there any check I could do to see if I understand this process that he's going through?
That's
Or
that,
just a character thing?
this is a character thing, honestly.
Cool.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Flava Flav.
So now that we killed these rugs, is there anything like interesting around the area?
Not particularly interesting. You can just see scent candles and other things, but it looks like a place of prayer of some sort. But besides that, it's nothing more. Just a place to pray.
Does that river go onwards?
It does, but the river is boiling hot.
There's
So,
also a place
Kyra,
to the south, too.
But yeah, does that go onwards as well?
Yeah, it flows down the river from whence you came. But it seems like there is a path that you could potentially go around where Eve is currently at the moment.
Where were you guys headed? What direction?
the seer seems to have been abducted. Is that correct, Kyra?
The Oracle, yes. He mentioned from above there is a hag at work down here.
Sea hag, if I recall.
Can I look around and see if I see any footprints, signs of a struggle?
Sure, give me an investigation.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
A
Well.
12. It's hard to tell. But she's been gone missing for a while.
Well,
Um,
if she was abducted from here, she hasn't been here in quite some time.
Well, I think we just pick one way and see if it pans out.
Does this path look well traveled?
That's where you came from.
Uh,
I'm thinking we should head this way.
Which way?
Path on north. You found a good one. Man, I'm trying to go a southern one and it's not coming out.
It'll take time.
Amber will say, "Well, I've got everybody here. I'd just like to thank you all for coming together to save me from those rugs. I've read about such things, but I've never encountered before. I was completely overtaken by them and underestimated how strong they would really be, and that was quite a harrowing. I appreciate you saving me. Thank you."
wouldn't have sounded good in any kind of book or song you're writing if you died in a rug. Be honest.
Well, I couldn't write a book if I died in the rug, right? The story ends here.
Well,
Pretty tragic.
you could say that you were tussling around in the sheets.
Well, there's something to that. I like that.
Oh yeah, about that whole saving you thing. I kind of used my healing potion on you.
Yeah, so can I give you mine?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good trade.
Okay. I gladly give it to him.
Thank you, sir.
Moog Range, just slowly walking along the wall here.
Yeah, you edge across the wall, making sure because you see the boiling water as you're being careful as you're going around the bend.
Very careful.
So it looks like only one person at a time can move. As you can go, obviously, one person at a time, but you can obviously have multiple people following. But to go backwards, you're going to have to wait for the other individual to go forward, as you can't skip through them, depending if you want to step in the scalding water.
Not likely. Anybody else coming?
After you all.
I'll lead the pack. If you guys are okay with that, I can take a couple of hits.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm pretty beat up. I think I'll try and stay in the
Just
middle-ish.
Make sure you level up Adonis. We're level 2. If you haven't yet.
Oh yeah.
You could use some extra hit points.
And what else?
Did you use the character master, or are you using D&D?
No, I'm using D&D Beyond.
Oh.
I got it leveled up on D&D Beyond. Is that
All right.
fine?
You got it to
Would you like me to... I got it to level 2.
level 2 on D&D? Yeah, just change the HP to match it.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Boop. There we go.
Or wait, do you do rolls or average?
We do rolls, and then you just if you get below your average, you get your average automatically with the rules. With my rules, of course.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Which is
so it just gives you a
appreciated.
chance, maybe. Nope, you're getting your average.
Well,
As Moo Green, you do go around the bend. It looks like it keeps going further as you feel the water getting quite hot here, as it's very steamy. In a bad way, of course.
Everybody will notice my hair slowly getting a little bit curlier and shrinking a bit, but getting a little wet and kind of clinging to their head a bit more. Okay.
you seem to know your way around well in here, Moo Green.
I like caverns and tunnels and mazes, and oh, it's all so fun. But I do take a moment to kind of peek around the corner before I go around it.
It's a little cramped in here. You see him just like sweating bullets, looking pretty faint.
As you do see a little bit of light glimmering from... There looks like to be a chamber around the corner. As Moo Green, you begin to shuffle in. As you see at the entrance of this chamber, you can see a beautiful woman. And rather kind of... If you jump across there, Adonis, you're going to burn yourself.
Oh, I'm not. I can't see it. It's like it's like shaded for me. I think it's probably because I don't have dark vision or
Yeah,
something.
you don't.
Can I cast light on myself?
Sure.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't stay in the water, guys, because that is considered you're in the hot water. As well as
Yeah.
if you like, you can take 2d6 fire damage, which I wouldn't recommend. Let me give you some light. All right, so let me. As Mugrain, you do eventually come around into the view. You do see some money and gold. You do see kind of a gold remnants of a stretched out of the kind of above underground river. You can see a creature of water kind of held captive in tendrils, as this individual seems to be rather blue, if anything, as you do see a woman cackling in blue skin as she plunges her knife into rather the terrified acolyte as she looks right. How dare you! As you can see, a woman obviously trapped in the water weird, as you do see a sea hag obviously there, not too happy and appeased by your aggression, as she quickly turns towards you, as the blade fixating on towards the woman as it's kind of pierced out of her, as she basically quickly looks at you, Mugrain, and she's like, I'm going to slaughter all of you now. You ruined my entire